we gotta go for the independent team that's gonna bring that change to city council.
Elvin Dominici, 7B, November 2nd, 2021. That they have an agenda just for profits and developers.
I cannot allow myself to waste a second until I'm able to get elected. That's it. We need change in our city. We need change in our city.
I'm Elvin Dominici. I'm an immigrant from the Dominican Republic. I came to the country when I was 21 years old. I'm somebody that you can trust, and I want to be your council person. Jersey City is the place that you can find anything that is in the planet because it's so diverse. So you have people from everywhere, either food, music, culture. If you want to find a city that can have a little bit of the whole planet, you have to come to Jersey City. I was blessed to come here with my family. And now that I'm an adult and I have my kids and I've been here for about 22 years, it's just amazing to be part of this community. My mother, she got fired, I think in 1988 for her job. She had 4 kids. She was single in the Dominican Republic. And she decided that there were no opportunities there and she needed to come here to provide a better future for me and my family. So my mother left the country from Dominican Republic to San Martin, which is a small island, right? And from there, she took a boat with 32 people to St. Thomas, and she got lost in the sea for 4 days. No food, no water. Then she was in the woods for like 20 days till like left and right in order to make it here. And not only that, the process for her to get here and to get the documents so I can come here, it took 9 years. She left when I was 9 years old. And I saw her again when I was 17, almost 18 years old. I was not a great student though. I had to change from one school to another and I met a different group of kids and then that's when I started being a better student, but I was a troublemaker. And when I met my friends in high school, they taught me, how important was competition. So sometimes during class, if the teacher was talking about history, he said, okay, we're not gonna study history, we're gonna listen to the other kids and we're gonna have an exposition of what we heard. And let's see who do it better. So they kept me in the edge. Like I wanna beat you, I wanna be better. And that's how I got that mentality of hustling and doing my best and not giving up. So I think that's one of the things that I was able to bring from DR here, which I have applied with my life and how it worked out for me. So I went through a lot, as a young boy without my mother around. I was going from one family household to another one. My father was not really involved too much. You know what I mean? I have too many options to screw it up. And the art in here. But at the end of the day, she was the person that I said, I had to do the most with this opportunity to be in this wonderful country. I was 18 years old when I knew what she did for me. I decided I have to put it in paper because it's a legacy that I have to leave behind for my family and kids so they know. Because my kids, my great-grandkids, they're gonna be Americans, right? But they need to know why they are Americans, right? The sacrifice that my mother did for that. And that's why I think in a way, because of the things that she went through, God blessed me with so many opportunities, because God gives you opportunities. And you have to decide that you wanna take those opportunities. And that's why I'm here today, because most of those opportunities, I took the better choice, because I have a lot of wrong choices around me, like everybody else, but I took most of the better ones. And that's why, I end up where I am today. So I'm very grateful to my mother and I love her today. She knows it and, I'm very proud of her. So after I got here, I went to school. I was able to graduate with a bachelor in finance here for NJCU. I started in ESL in Hudson County. I got an associate's in business. Then I went to NJCU. I got a BA in finance, and then I went to St. Peter's. And I got 2 masters, an MBA in finance and MS in accounting. So I've been working in finance since 2005, different multinationals, and right now I work at Morgan Stanley in the alternative investment department as a director there. The main thing in Wall Street is all about money and profits. They don't really care too much about the Main Street, people like you and me. You know, if they need to buy a building and kick you out of the building, they'll do it as long as there is profits. For what I do, I need to be fully focused on what I'm doing, because any little mistake is money, right? So my mind was not really to be in the office, was to be outside talking to people, you know, what's going on with the campaign. I needed to get ready for the debate or whatever it was. But at the end of the day, I was able to do it. And, you know, I remember one day I was coming from the job. I have a very busy day throughout the day. I didn't have time not even for lunch. And I have a meet and greet in the bright side. So I didn't get ready to prepare what I would be saying in a speech, you know what I mean? And I was I was nervous. I was like concerned. But thank God when I got there, sometimes things work just the best when God is on your side. As soon as I grabbed that mic, I was able to give my speech and talk about my platform, and people was very happy with what I have to say. So, you know, I think those are the things that happen to you when you're passionate and you really love what you do. So I was able to manage it, I guess, in a way, okay, during the campaign. I guess everybody have their own calling, right? Something that you're really passionate about, something that you really like doing with your life and your time. And for me, it's helping people. Like, I feel a lot of gratification, and I feel really good to be able to be a bridge when somebody is in need. And that started even before I ran for office. Running for office was something that I wanted to do, but I didn't have the opportunity to do it, or meaning I didn't have the structure or the support. And through the Small Business Association HACA, right, there is a political arm that they have called DPA, Democratic Political Alliance. They have a meeting with me and they said, listen, we need somebody for our community that run for office and can represent us. And we want to support you. We believe you're the right person to do it. You got the profile, you know, you got the ethics and the things that we believe a leader should have, and to be able to be a council person in Jersey City. So when I have the support from the organization, I said, you know what, this is the time, and that's what I decided, you know, to run for office. And to me, it's the most fulfilling thing that I ever done with my life here. Because I have done many things in the time that I've been in the States, but to be able to run for office, I mean, you saw me, I was everywhere. I was happy to talk to people. I was connecting with the community. And the passion and the energy that I got for the people of Jersey City was overwhelming and amazing. You know, it's something that you don't see a lot of people doing because they really care. They do it because they have personal interests, right? And for me, it was just amazing to be out there talking to people, knocking on people's door, and listening to the community. What were the things that affect the neighborhoods and everybody in the city. To me, politics is the only science or that you can really affect people to provide change, right? The problem is that the people that actually get elected are the people that have personal or a little group of, you know, interest, right? But they're not really doing it for the well-being of a group overall. So if we have the right people in these positions, we definitely can provide the change that our community needs. And that's why I feel politics is the only way to really help the people, right? You can do it with a nonprofit, just at a smaller scale, right? But if you really are elected and you have access to the municipal budget, to programs, you can legislate, promote ordinance, and change different things in the city. That's how it's gonna affect a lot of people at the same time. I was going from one district to another, just talking to people, giving out flyers, talking about our platform, the things that we want to do with the city. It was very excited to be out there and talking to people. I was very happy, you know, to have the opportunity to run for office and just have that connection with the city and the residents of Jersey City. It was great. I mean, because at the end, we have a very limited budget, right? We didn't have the resources. And I believe if we have more money and we were able to put our platforms out there and people knew about what we wanted to do, I think the outcome will be completely different. We have little time, little money, and a lot of work. And that's why we gotta be, you know, smarter next time around and start earlier and make sure people knows about, the platform that you have, the things that you want to change, and they can, relate and at the end support the campaign when elections come. I can tell you about my numbers. I raised about $25,000, which 10,000 were mine. I took it out on my own bank account because at the end of the day, I have to be all in, right? But I mean, I think about it. I announced that I was running for office in April. I raised about $25,000. I wasn't known. I didn't know anybody. As far as a politician, right? I was known with the activities that I did within certain groups, but the whole city, I was running for council person at large. I was running citywide. And I was able to pull 8,277 votes, because I know it to the point. And to me, believe it or not, I did not win, but I was the major winner of that election. Nobody can say that I lost, right? Because coming from nothing and be able to outreach and connect with so many people. And those votes that I got, I didn't have anybody supporting me financially. It was contribution for the people that believe in my campaign, of course, but I didn't have a big developers coming with back deals and giving money behind me, or I didn't have a party because I was running as an independent. And being able to accomplish that, there is no more gratification. I didn't have anybody supporting me financially. It was contribution for the people that believe in my campaign, of course, but I didn't have a big developers coming with back deals and giving money behind me, or I didn't have a party because I was running as an independent. And being able to accomplish that, there is no more gratification for me than run for office and be able to get 8,000 plus votes in Jersey City. I should have thought about it before I got here. I have in my house as a trophy. I only use a pair of shoes during the election. So you can imagine how these shoes look like. They have all completely flat here, all beat up, like, oh, how many miles I did walking around and knocking on doors. I don't know. I mean, the numbers, it has to be over, I don't know, 6,000 doors that I knocked maybe. And I'm being modest because I was out every day. You know what I was doing in the Heights? By myself. I was doing whole Palisade, back and forth. And then I was doing New York Ave, back and forth, all the way to that freeway where the Holland is. I don't remember, it said Highway 39, whatever it is. I don't remember exactly the name of that highway. But I was going all the way down by myself on one side, I was going up on the other side. And I was doing that on my own sometimes because I couldn't stay still. I needed to be out, I needed to maximize my time and talk as many people as possible to see the results during the election.